All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mount Ida. Sorry that I am once again a little bit behind at travel. Just you get two groups that are having to go at different times because I rode down here with Cooper, and Cooper ran senior high practices before we jumped on, headed on the road. So a little bit behind, but we are sitting at 11:45 here in the first quarter of play here with JV, and we are scoreless. So let me get you zoomed in here. You'll be able to see a little bit better. Hector had a possession first to start the game, and
58, Caleb Ward on the carry.
kind of faked me out there. I thought that one kid had the ball, but anyway. And my internet's dropping. I may have to do some adjustments on bit rate and all that. Give me just a moment. Let's go with that and see if it holds up like it's supposed to. And like I said, you have to give me a minute because I got to get the board all situated. Of course, the score is not 2-0. Don't know why it puts up a 2 there at random at times. We're about to the 10.5 minutes, so that's what I will set it for. All right, I think we're good to go now. If I can just get up and get over there to get the clock rolling. All right.
Yeah! Hits the 58, Caleb Ward on the tackle for Hector.
All right, now that I'm finally set up and running.
8 is a third down and 2 for Mount Ida.
One screen tonight, so if y'all are talking in the chat, I will probably not be able to answer y'all very well because I'm not going to be seeing it as it's coming through. I'll just have to check it at a different point. But looks like we've got a third down and 2 for the Lions.
Hand off to number 1, Cross Walden. Again on the tackle for the Wildcats.
And if y'all hear it, if y'all hear me have a little bit of a sniffles tonight, I'm a little bit under the weather, but hopefully not bad enough that I can't get this took care of and done. Looks like the Lions will pick up the first down on that run. Gives them a new set of downs to work with. So up the middle.
Number 1, Cross Walden on the carry.
A pretty good gain for the Lions on that run.
Number 5, Hayden Feeney.
It looks like it'll be about a second down and 4.
6 on the play, it'll be second and 4.
Yep. Announcer concurs. That's when I know that I'm doing okay at this. First time I've ever made a trip to Mount Ida. I know we've had Mount Ida come to Hector a couple different times in senior high, but it's the first time I've ever actually been here myself. Good stop there by number 6.
On the tackle of the Wildcats, number 6, Levi Wood.
Levi Wood. I also need to get my my roster out here because still some of these kids, as long as I've been doing this so far, I still lose track of who they are. All right. So on third down, Lions will pick up the first on that run.
Carson Curtis. That carry is good for another Mount Ida line.
All right. And until the sun goes down a little bit, it's going to be a little bit bright in some spots of the field. 58 takes it to the house. Touchdown, Lions. Still kind of trying to get myself situated up here. Didn't think to bring my table, and there wasn't a table in here. So things are just kind of sitting around in the windowsill. Slightly haphazardly, but 2-point conversion attempt on the way. And they're going to run right to the window frame. So nothing in the lines. And now the Wildcats will take over on offense. I thought they said that they were going to run 4 quarters of like 8 minutes, but then I got to looking when we got started, and I don't know exactly when they started, but we're still running the clock. So maybe 2 different halves of time, but or it could still be 4 quarters. Wildcats on offense now. A little bit of a high snap. Dodson was able to get a hold of it. And he will be losing some yards on that play. A little bit of a high snap. Dodson had to jump up to get a hold of it. He's going to lose 2 on that play. Brings up a 2nd down and 12. I don't even know if I told it to go live on Facebook yet. Yep, there it is. Never mind, I did. Have to start the stream up in OBS and then tell it to start streaming to Facebook on Facebook. So forgot whether or not I'd done that or not. Dodson looking around, sends the pass out. He was looking for Curtis on that, could not find him.
Intended for number 10, Carson Curtis, and covered by number 60, C.J. McCullough.
I think I will actually bring this headset that I've got indoors. It's a little bit loud. I tried to hang him out the window last week at Mountainburg as well, and it got a little bit loud there too. We'll just sit that right there. Like I said, y'all have to pardon me a little bit. I do have a little slight case of the sniffles, but I'll try to keep y'all from having to hear that too much. Third down and 12 now for the Wildcats. Dodson looking around. He throws an interception. And Mount Ida heading for this other end. Got to angle the camera out the window a little bit. And I believe Joe Hunt will get to him before he crosses the goal line. Hate to see that pass from Dodson get intercepted, but thankfully, like I said, Joe Hunt was there waiting by the goal line to knock the Lions player out before he could get to it. This field is a little bit weird configured. The buildings that you're seeing behind there, it's like an actual business. It's not sure, I almost want to say like a metal fabrication company, but not quite sure what exactly it is. A bit of an awkward area for a football field. Runner going to be brought down. And there was a fumble. I believe they said McKay. Okay, yeah, there was a fumble by the Lions. McKay comes up with it, and so it's Wildcat football once again, but deep in Mount Ida territory. So good job by McKay to get a hold of that fumble. And now we got to see what the Wildcats can do with it. We're down to about 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. First and 10 Wildcats. And the handoff to Wood. Wood's not going to get a whole lot on that.
On the tackle from number 58, Ward. Lose a yard, and second down and 11.
He's actually going to lose a yard on that. Brings up a second down and 11 for the Wildcats. And like I said, y'all have to just kind of give it a little while. Maybe that eventually the sun will go down enough that shaded spots and everything. Maybe it won't get so dark that you can't see nothing. But Wood is going to be. I was about to say, almost looked like he was back in the end zone. He is not. He's still. I'm going to say he got no gain on that play, but the way that the light is hitting everything on the field, it was tough for me to tell whether he was out of the end zone or not. So it will be third down now and about 11. And
number 10,
Curtis on the carry for the Wildcats. Looks like he picked up about 7 or about 5 or 6 on that, and it will bring up a 4th and 8. He gets back past the original line of scrimmage, so 4th and 8 for the Wildcats, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So Lions strike first here in this JV matchup. Don't even have the JV cover up on that. Okay, now let's see what time they put on it. Well, they've got like a few minutes, couple minutes intermission in between quarters, I guess. Pop over here and take a look real quick. Brenda Housley in watching, Pam Curtis, Tammy McCreary. Appreciate y'all for being in here and watching with us. I don't even have my YouTube side pulled up yet. All right, yep, we're up on both sides. So always pays me to check that just to make sure. Tammy McCreary says, watching her great nephew Kyler McKay. Well, like I said, appreciate everybody being in here to watch, whether you're over on the Facebook side or over on the YouTube side. And we're down to about 1 minute and 5 seconds here in these this little in-between quarter situation. Let's see if I can. This camera is a little bit tilted. There we go. Probably the way I needed to have it the entire time, but I lost track of where the guys were. Junior high or JV Cats last week took on Mountainburg up there, ended up winning that game. And last week was also the junior high's 4 overtime 2-point loss to Mountainburg. up there. It was kind of a crazy deal. I've sat through a lot of high school football games. I've never seen one go to 4 overtimes, much less a junior high game go to 4. But hopefully this group of cats are ready to go tonight. And it's everybody that's familiar with Mount Ida. They have Fear the Veer painted on the rock wall over here to the corner. They are a team that keeps it really old school in terms of their play calling. Talking to Coach Cooper on the way down here, that part of the reason they had lost a little bit of success there for a couple years was because they changed out to a spread, and they're getting back into their form now. 15 minutes they're adding onto the clock, so let me get that put up here. If I can, I don't have my mouse plugged in. There we go. And I believe this will be the second. So Mount Ida will have the ball to start the second, and we don't have any true officials. We got a couple of Mount Ida kids out here with whistles, and but I would think if they had them, they would have probably thrown a flag there. It looked like a little bit of a face mask by one of the Hector kids. But Wildcats make the stop, brings up a 2nd down and 14 for the Lions. And if you can see there in the background, they've got their junior highs out doing a little bit of warming up. Said 2nd down and 14. And ball carrier right here. He's got him some way open room, and he is gone. Another touchdown for the Lions. This is one of those rare occasions that my clock is actually pretty much in line with theirs. You can see it there in the background. That's one way to keep people honest. If you can see the clock on the screen and what someone's got on the graphic at the bottom.
And 58, Caleb Ward will go in for the 2-point conversion.
Or 58, if you heard that. 58 for the Lions. Makes his way in. 2-point conversion is good. Lions up 14-0 here on the JV Wildcats as we get this second, I guess it's the second half, underway. So Wildcats now will go back on offense. Had a little bit of trouble their first few series getting the ball moved a little bit. Maybe we can figure something out here on this one. Another a little bit of a high snap. Dotson having to scramble around to get a hold of it. They're going to stop him way far back. Looks like about a loss of 6. Brings up a 2nd down and 16 for the Wildcats. Wildcats are having a tough time getting the offense rolling. Like I said, it's even more of a challenge when you're getting blown up there at the line, getting pushed back that far, and you're having to start way behind the sticks. Like I said, 2nd down and 16. That time a good snap, and looks like he was looking for number 7, Garrett Sanders. That one just in and out of Sanders' hands. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 16. Saw Sanders last week at Mountainburg make a big-time catch. Got a touchdown out of it. Third down upcoming. Long pass, looking for Curtis. And pass will be incomplete. So that'll bring up a 4th down and 16. And I'm pretty sure the Wildcats are just going to punt this one away and go back on defense.
And it looks like they elected a punt, so Mount Ida will take over on offense.
So flip the sides of the field and get ready to start off on defense again. One of the, I just now realized they've got 2 actual scoreboards, one on each end. It's kind of uncommon to see that. One's probably a good bit newer than the other. That is nice, though. Depending on which side you're going towards, you can take a look and know what the score is. I'll get back on my business here in just a second. So 1st and 10 lines, and ball's on the ground. And did they blow it dead, or did the Wildcats pick it up? Announcer's calling for a fumble. Ball will be recovered by number 74, Elton Heflin, for the Wildcats, and they will take over on offense again. That's 2 fumbles, offensive miscues by Mount Ida that's led to Wildcats getting fumbles. So now Wildcats just need to make something out of this. Need to drive down the field and get some points on the board. Coach Gaines and Coach Cooper out there. It's probably a lot the same that they're telling them. Probably telling them, let's get down the field. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Good snap that time. Dotson hands off to Curtis. Curtis has got some room to work now. And Curtis will be brought down, looks like about the 20. I've hit this window here on the side again. You'll give me just a second, and I'll try to angle it out so everybody can see. Good run by Curtis, though. Okay, well, they're saying the 30. It looked like he was further up to about the 20, but it's another 1st down for the Wildcats. Dodson going to keep it himself and go around the right side, try to cut up, and he'll pick up a few, but he'll be brought down, looks like after about 4 or 5 on that run for Dodson. Okay, 2nd and 5. Dodson looking around, gets the pass, in and out of the hands of Curtis. That'll bring up a 3rd down. We're down to about 6.5 minutes left. Direct snap goes to Curtis. He's going to try to find his way through the traffic. And he'll get up to about the 15. That'll be a first down for the Wildcats. I heard a Mount Ida parent saying, quit tippy-toeing, this isn't ballet. The things you hear in other stadiums. So the 1st and 10. Dotson looking for the pass. Caught in the end zone.
And the pass is complete to number 10, Carson Curtis for the Wildcats.
Actually,
Down to about the 4-yard line. And we first
well, it wasn't in the end zone, but I think that was McKay. He was down the ground, but he caught that pass laying there on the ground. Yep, that was McKay. And he's going to be moving over here to this left side. You can see him right there. Dotson up the middle. And where's the signal? No signal yet.
Mark Dotson on the quarterback keeper. On tackle from 63 Robert Harmon. The 2nd and goal inside the 1.
So 2nd and goal, as you could probably hear, just inside the 1. Let's see what the Wildcats decide to do with it. Dodson goes around the edge, and he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Dotson will go in for a Wildcat touchdown.
So good job by the Wildcats getting that fumble a little bit ago and turning it into points finally here as we are in the, I'm guessing the second half of play. Clock still rolling. Wildcats looking for a 2-point conversion. Dodson going to go up the middle again. And did he make it? Oh, wait, that's Curtis. Curtis makes it in. 2-point conversion is good. That gets your Wildcats 8 on the board. I did not see the direct snap to Curtis, so I apologize. It was not Dodson. So like I said, good job by the Wildcats finding some points out of that after having some trouble getting down the field the first few possessions. But like I said, that last one they took a turnover from Mount Ida and turned it into 8 points. So it's first down for Mount Ida. Man, they're faking me out. I'm sitting here looking at the number 8 that takes off, and he was going around to the edge. And I'm sitting there watching him thinking he's the one that had the ball, and he was not. It went up the middle. Wildcats able to make the stop after Mount Ida picks up about 3 on that run. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And looks like Mount Ida was going to try to go up the middle again. He bounces back out and is going to try to come around here to the right side. And looks like Wildcats may have got to him and caused a little bit of a loss on that play. Looks like he'll have about a 3rd down and 8 now, so a loss of about 1 or 2 on that 2nd down. 1:25 left. Like I said, junior high Mount Ida lines are down here kind of past the end zone by this other scoreboard, so I'm thinking this is probably going to be it. It'll just be 2 halves for JV. Everywhere does it different. Got a toss. Running to this side. Man, what a hit. Number 46 for the Wildcats. Well, look like, yeah, 48, not 46. Mason Maglietto on that stop for the Wildcats. And on 4th down, Mount Ida will punt the ball away. So 32.4, they've got the stop, or they've got the clock stopped. Wildcats have taken a timeout to have about 32.4 to work with on this last possession. So 1st and 10 Wildcats. A little bit of a high snap for Dodson. He gets it out to Curtis. Curtis, going to get some good yards out of that. And the clock is rolling again. Coach is trying to get these boys to go fast. Long pass coming. And it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be probably the last play. And yeah, clock hits zeros. So that will do it for the JV game. Good job by the Wildcats. They got down by 14-0 at one point, and JV squad got themselves on the board. Like I said, it's good when you can make some points off of a turnover. And this is, I mean, this was a Mountain Ida team that's 7th grade or junior high or JV. I'll get it here in just a second. A good, tough JV group that Mountain Ida has here. We knew that this week was going to be tough. Next one coming up here in just a well, they've got 24 minutes and some change on the clock before we get the junior high game started. But we knew it was going to be one of them little tough weeks that Wildcats are going to have to play almost perfect. It's this offense that Mount Ida runs is a little bit hard to defend against, but like I said, JV found a way to move down the field a little bit. But about straight up 24 minutes that we've got before the junior high game starts. So I'm going to kick it out to the ads, going to get everything reset. And so come on back here in just a few minutes, and we will get the junior high game rolling right here on Cat TV.